Hey everyone, here are my tips on how to maintain a melodica and how I've been able to keep my instrument as long as I have. First of all, purchasing one. Do not buy a melodica online. Purchase it in person if you can. If you buy it online, then while it ships, heating and other natural elements will destroy the melodica on the inside by the time it gets to your home. It's not always easy to find one in person, but your best bet is probably a local music store or a music convention, especially the vendors and companies that specialize in elementary music and music for kids. I got mine from Music in Motion, so those are your two best bets as far as purchasing one. Do not purchase online. So before your first use and before each time you play it, clean it. You'll need a screwdriver to open it, and there's usually a silk cloth or two that comes with the melodica. If not, use an eyeglass cleaner or some other silky cloth. Wipe down all metal keys as well as the casing of the instrument. This is to get rid of dust, dry condensation, and any other elements that may have accumulated. Once you're done cleaning, put it back together and put the screws back in. Now you're ready to play. Wipe the mouthpiece off as well. If the sound comes out airy, some of the screws may be loose or the instrument may not be fastened together tightly enough. If the sound comes out soft or distorted, like maybe after you've played it for a long period of time, the keys have some condensation on them. Wipe that off and then try again. If the sound comes out clear and loud, you're good to go. I recommend playing the melodica for no more than an hour at a time. There was a time when I played my melodica for an hour and 5 minutes. Near the end, I started to hear a loss of sound. Sure enough, when I opened it up, I saw a lot of condensation built up inside. But you might say, okay, it's been an hour and I still feel like playing. That's okay. Just take a break, wipe the condensation off, and put it back together again. Also, probably not a good idea to play outside because that will create condensation even quicker than just playing it indoors. Once you're officially done, same thing, take it apart and clean off that condensation. There is a spit valve included on most, if not all, melodicas, but I recommend the cloth over the spit valve because one, it won't get rid of all the condensation, and two, it might send the condensation into other parts of the melodica that may long-term damage the melodica. When you're cleaning it, it might be a little difficult to see all the condensation. Another way to ensure you get rid of the condensation is to just take the casing, shake it off, and you'll hear the condensation coming off. You can also shake your mouthpiece as well to get rid of some of the condensation that you can't get with a finger or a cloth, right? And either when you have finished playing or before the next time you play, clean that mouthpiece with soap and water. Once all the condensation's gone, put it back together and put it away in its case. One more important thing to note, storing the instrument. Store it in a room that has a neutral temperature, not too cold, not too hot. Because again, as I mentioned earlier, with playing outside, extreme temperatures can damage the instrument as well. So keep it in a place that preferably doesn't have vents and maintains a moderate temperature. I personally keep mine in my closet. Other possibilities could be under your bed, under your dresser, or even in your pantry. To be extra safe, I don't just put it in the case. I also keep it, even though it's kind of beat up now, I keep it in the original box to add that extra layer of protection against extreme temperatures. And those are my tips for how to maintain a melodica. Hope that was helpful, and happy melodica playing.